Okay guys, Eastern Europe signing in. Let's continue this video. Do women really like Bearmode? So we finished somewhere around here, and basically I'll introduce this shortly. Two of Canada's biggest alpha males, Alfredo Destiny and Philip Gervais, met up in Alpha Destiny's mama's basement, aka Canada's seduction headquarters, to discuss a serious topic, guys. Do women really like Bearmode? Because of course they already know that men go crazy about the Bearmode, but do women even like it, or do they perhaps find it repulsive? Let's continue, guys.
they would show up to clubs with like terrible fucking clothes.
Oh yeah, this is like the story, guys. So basically, Alpha Destiny was at some special kind of club, observing a bunch of homeless guys barge into the club and steal the girls from all the guys in suits. What the hell kind of club was that?
Everyone would have suits on and dressed to perfection, and these dudes, they didn't care. They would come in with like these beards with bad clothing, and these were the guys that would pick up the chicks. Not saying that's ideal, but I'm just trying to get a point across that when something is too common, it loses its value. And I see all these guys with their fades, with their faded haircuts, which is fine. You can totally do that even in Bearmode.
Yeah, it's fine, you know. He's like trying to stay politically correct, not lose any of his fans, and what the hell? Again, look at Phil. Oh, freaking Frankenstein.
They got their fades, they got their chiseled abs. It's all the same thing, and it's not what it used to be. You know, back in the day, guys were a bit fluffier, and then you'd see like a pretty boy type dude, and it would stand out. But now I'm starting to see that it's the opposite. So that's just a little bit of a different perspective. So the third point we'd like to raise is in regards to security. We believe that there's a biological...
Yeah, guys, let's listen about security from a guy who makes up fake stories, lies about his sexual endeavors, and is basically a 5'2" overcompensating manlet who wears lift shoes. Let's listen to this guy about insecurities and how to overcome them, right?
Factor involved in this, and also like societal and just on a superficial level. So how about you break this down a little bit?
Yeah, so if you're tall, you know, you're wide, you're thick, and if you're
wide, you're thick, your cock is long, you know,
it's a lot bigger than the girl, she is gonna feel secure to a certain degree.
Guys, by the way, Phil does have a girlfriend, okay, and in that regard, he doesn't even claim to be a seduction expert, and still he has a girlfriend, so he's 100 times more legit than Alfredo Destiny, who does claim to be some sort of a seduction, like God, basically. Never been spotted with a female. And yeah, but one thing, like, he's saying like women feel safe around guys who are bigger than them. Well, Philip does have a girl, but she isn't really much smaller than him, that's for sure. No offense though, if that's what he likes, that's cool.
And you see this time and time again, you see this in cartoons, you see this in movies. You know, it's the girl usually isn't bigger than the guy. In most cases, and if she is, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, just nothing wrong with that, you know, like they're so politically correct.
Like, not politically, but they're trying to say everything as to not offend anyone. Like,
you know, it's like this, but the other way is fine as well, you know.
It's not really a good thing, I would say, if the woman is actually bigger than the guy. What the fuck, man?
But she does feel more safe, she does feel more protected. And in the case of the Bearmode physique, you are going to look a bit more intimidating. You know, people aren't going to want to mess with you. If people don't want to mess with you, they're not going to mess with you.
Especially Alpha Destiny is so intimidating.
In other words, she's going to feel more protected, she's going to feel more safe. And she's not going to feel like, if you're not a threat, that means she's...
Yeah, keep looking at Alpha Destiny. Am I saying the right things? Master, midget man?
Money, you know, she's...
Exactly. You're not going to stir up trouble from other men if you go out at nighttime, for example, because you do have that intimidating factor, you know.
Yeah, this guy has the intimidating factor. Oh shit, guys, he does belong to the infamous Oompa Loompa gang, Alpha Destiny, he does, but if he's just walking alone without his green-haired partners in crime, no one would be scared of him. Come on now, what a joke.
Like when you see a guy who's like tall, wide, thick,
you'd be walking, you know, and you're like, oh shit, who the... Oh, it's Alpha Destiny, man. Hi there.
He's got this beard going on, and he just has that swagger to him, you know. Like, people don't want to mess with you, and women, they do feel protected in that sense. It's definitely beneficial when they have that strong man by their side. It's similar to how, I know it's a bit of a weird example, but a lot of women, they go out with thugs and gangsters because they feel protected, even though that's a bit strange because
only the stupid ghetto chicks do that. Come on now. I mean, yeah, there are plenty of stupid hoes, but it's usually the cheap women who do that, you know, who fall for those ghetto gangsters or whatever, guys who pretend to be thugs, even though they have nothing to do with it, you know. That's usually the case, by the way, at least over here, but I'm pretty damn sure that's the same shit in other countries as well, that guys who are like freaking weak, you know, they're actually pussies, one-on-one especially, those are the guys who pretend to be like some freaking gangsters, you know, and only the stupid women fall for that, for those like really fucking idiots, pussies.
A thug can get shot at any moment while he's with the chick. It still proves the fact that when you have a sense of power or authority, if you will, when you have that like intimidating presence, it gives them a sense of security, you know. And I've had personal friends of mine who they were called out on being bodyguards, even though they never worked in the security field. So when you have that like, that intimidating factor, and trust me, the Bearmode physique is the most intimidating physique. In some cases, it could.
By the way, someone in previous video commented like, look how freaking even they are, almost at the same height sitting, right? So no doubt Alex has got to be sitting on a freaking elevated chair, you know, to be at almost the same level as Phil.
Be to your detriment for some jobs. Some jobs require that you be clean shave and you can't look as intimidating. So when you have that going on for you, you got that.
So Alex is just talking Phil out. Yeah.
That Viking beard, you know, you got the huge muscles, tall preferably. Like, these are all benefits that will.
At least he's not saying, you know, that.
Well, being tall, of course, is not that great because it's easier for you to like
Not get hit when you're short. Like, at least he's being honest about it, you know. He's not dissing tall guys.
Signal attraction and security, and I think women like that very much.
Yeah, I'm gonna post a picture on the screen of how I looked at 145.
Yeah, okay guys, check this out. Cool, friendly guy, right? Smiling and all that. 100% human.
And then you guys see me now. Well, when I was 145, the hugs that I would get from...
Oh yeah, this is a good part. By the way, Phil should have posted one of his like, now that he's this big guy, he's always mean mugging, you know, that I was hoping for a picture like that. When he was a skinny guy, he was always smiling, you know, like a happy-go-lucky guy, and he was always like, you know, mean mugging the camera, like, oh yeah, now I'm a big guy. And again, it just shows insecurities.
Women, it's not the same kind of hugs that I would get now.
Yeah.
It was more like, okay, yeah, he's a cute guy, whatever. Now the hugs I get, it's like they're grabbing tight, like they feel safe, you know?
Yeah.
They're grabbing for their life. And
So yeah, this is definitely one of the best phrases from Phil.
in the past, you know, when I was the skinny guy, they would, yeah, just grab me like,
He's a nice guy.
and now just grab me and they wanna hold on to me. He should have said they hold on to these glutes they don't wanna let go. My iron glutes.
They do grab muscles. They absolutely like when you're,
you know,
Look at
yeah,
Phil's
grabbing for their
reaction,
life.
guys.
and they do grab muscles.
So annoyed, you can see the reaction is real. He's like,
He remembers like some specific case when a woman just hugged him for dear life and feels like,
oh man, I'm so tired of this attention from women. Leave me alone. I have a girlfriend. I am faithful to her.
and again, Alpha Destiny.
They absolutely like when your guns are hugging the sleeves. That's definitely an impressive feat, you know.
When your guns in, they like grabbing those muscles, you know. Look at me, I'm so freaking muscular. At high school, he was getting his butt pinched by women, guys.
Your glutes are popping out.
And Phil's still thinking about it. He's like, reminiscing about those times when women were hugging him for dear life. Look how freaking annoyed he is.
He's so tired, guys. For us beta males, like, we'd be happy, right? If women like hugged us, if they showed affection towards us. And these guys, these two alpha studs, they're sitting there getting annoyed by the freaking endless attention from women. It's a curse for them.
Out of your pants. It's a different look. Trust me.
What? Pants?
It's a feat, you know. when your glutes are popping out of your pants, it's a different look.
When your glutes are popping out of your pants. I don't even want to imagine that shit. Like, his ass is actually dripping out of his pants, guys. What the fuck? God. Babe?
Trust me. So you don't have to be super skinny. You don't have to be super lean. This look that we're talking about it does signal security.
It's like Beauty and the Beast or something.
Yeah, guys. So this look signals security. You know, when you're walking and your ass is showing, basically, it's falling out of your jeans. You know, sleeves hugging your guns, as he said. Beard, nasty pubic hair beard. That look signals security. Alpha Destiny knows everything about security. That's it, guys. Okay, let's listen to Phil. What else? Okay, Phil.
Yeah, except you're not an actual beast. You're a little bit fluffier and you're jacked, and you know you're a little bit different.
It's a human Bearmode.
Yeah.
It's a human Bearmode. So yeah, basically, guys, you look jacked with your clothes on. You take them off, and you're the biggest disappointment a girl could ever have. She's like, oh shit. I got so impressed by the ass dripping out of his tight jeans, but now I see he's just a fat guy. What the hell? And plus he's a midget. Oh my god. Whom did I bring home? That would be it, guys. Check out the links in the description. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already by some weird coincidence. Like the video. Thank you all for watching.